Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be testing Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is one of the most disliked games in 2025, and we're going to be testing it out today on an RX 6600 GPU paired with the Ryzen 5 3600 and 24GB of DDR4 3200MHz RAM. As you can see, the settings here, we're using 1080p borderless windowed and AMD FSR on quality. I'm going to be showing the settings here. We're using ray trace global illumination at diffuse everywhere, and everything else is towards the maximum. I've turned everything to the maximum, and this is as far as we can go. Alright, so let's see the performance here, and let's see what kind of optimization is Ubisoft doing here. We're getting 8GB of VRAM usage, fully VRAM bound here, and that's why our performance is not very nice. I found this area, I played through a little bit, and I found this area where with FSR on quality, I think we have some headroom with respect to GPU's performance. So I think if I decrease the FSR to native AA, I don't know if they're using FSR 3.1 or not, which is the latest for this GPU, or FSR 4. Let's see if we get some improvement here or not. Okay, we're not getting any improvements, but seems like we have gotten VRAM bound. So yeah, native AA FSR looks good, but it's very VRAM bound, and 18 FPS is not something that I like. Alright, so let's go ahead straightforward and go back here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be first decreasing this ray tracing setting here. I'm going to use diffuse hideout only, and what's this going to do is basically disable ray tracing in the open world. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's try to see if we get some improvements here. We got 2 FPS more? What? Okay, so this is not what I expected to happen, but FSR was one of the things that did a lot to our performance. Okay, that gave a lot of performance to us. So I think FSR is gonna be one thing that we should be running on this game. Okay, at least on quality. All right, so there is another setting here, which is diffuse plus specular everywhere, which is, I think, the maximum ray tracing in this game. And oh my god, with that setting enabled, you guys can see 9 FPS there. We're in single digit performance, guys. So this is, I think, the full ray tracing experience which we can get in this game, but we're still very VRAM bound. Okay, so let's go ahead back, guys, and I'm going to be disabling ray tracing first, and then we're gonna go from the preset. Alright, this is ultra high preset now. Let's try to apply it. So this seems like it needs to reload the game here. Let's try to reload the game here. This game has an option to reload, and what it does is it reloads textures and stuff to for you to not restart the game every time, which is a very good option to do. But still, I think it's not applied the settings properly still, and I can see that. Let's go ahead and try to restart the game, guys. I think if we want to go lower, like very high settings, which I'm going to do here, we have to restart the game. So let's go to low, very high settings, preset without ray tracing, and with FSR on native AA, and let's see how it performs. Alright guys, so we are back, and I restarted the game. We're at very high settings preset, and at 1080p resolution, native AA FSR, and very high settings preset without any ray tracing. We should be running ray tracing on AMD, guys, because you know the reason. Okay, so we're getting close to 20 FPS. So if we enable FSR, I think we're gonna be above 30 FPS most of the times, but we don't want to be staying above 30 FPS in this game. In my opinion, we should be getting more FPS, and I don't know how they're going to be optimizing this game further, because this doesn't seem like it's using my GPU fully, and it's at 8GB of VRAM usage. So seems like we're still very close to 8GB of VRAM usage. That's making our game to have these stutters and a very bad frame time graph. Alright guys, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to be trying to decrease the settings further, and let's see if we can enable FSR on quality here. Maybe this is going to be improving the performance so that it's very playable. So this is now FSR on quality, and it doesn't look really that sharp compared to native AA. FSR, but it still looks good. Okay, it's not like a smudgy mess like in many other games. Okay, so Ubisoft's been doing good FSR implementations in their games usually, so that's why I'm telling you guys to that you can enable FSR on quality in this game at least. Although the performance, I don't see many improvements whatsoever, even after enabling FSR on quality. This is a very intensive area, a lot of vegetation and stuff, so I wanted to test it here. When I reached this spot, I thought that we are going to be recording a video here. Okay, so let's go ahead back, and I'm going to be going back down the settings further, and I'm going to be seeing if we can get some improvements when enabling high settings preset even. So let's restart the game, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and restarted the game, and seems like we are getting some improvements with performance. We're at 30 FPS now, and 30, 35, although dropping into the 30s also, and now 29 also, but still closer to 30 FPS is good. Okay, this is high settings preset at native AA FSR. So yeah, let's enable now here FSR on quality, and let's see if we get some improvements. So okay, so we're touching 40 now. Okay, so this has decreased our VRAM usage a little bit. It touched 40, but it's coming back to 34 FPS now. As soon as we try to load a new area, I think this game has memory leak issues, guys, which is showing itself. As soon as I decrease the settings and I launch the game, VRAM usage is lower, but it slowly creeps up to 8 gigabytes and it just stays there. So I don't know what's wrong here. Maybe they are having memory leak issues in this game and they've not fixed it. I don't know if this game has a day one patch right now or not, but yeah, so the performance is in the 30s. We can play like this if we want at high settings, but yeah, with a controller you could play it, but I don't recommend at these settings. Okay, so let's go ahead down even further, and let's go to medium settings preset here. Let's restart the game, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so I restarted the game. This is medium settings preset and FSR on quality. We're at about 40 FPS. I think we're gonna be touching 50 FPS most of the times here now. VRAM usage is still creeping up, and I don't know why that is. We're in the 40s, so I think this is a good experience. If you guys want close to 45 FPS, which is the minimum I would recommend for a game like this, then I think you guys should be going ahead and using these settings. Although we touch 60 also, maybe watching the sky or watching the ground, you're gonna get better performance. But yeah, so in the 40s and 50s, 60s also, so performance is fluctuating a lot. I know if I'm gonna go down there, I'm gonna get better performance, so I'm not gonna be doing that for this video at least. So let's go and enable native AA again, and let's see if this is better looking. Actually, this is FSR native AA. The grass and stuff is very sharp. Our character has a lot of detail showing on it. So if you guys don't mind like 30 FPS experience, higher than 30 FPS experience, you should be doing this, I think. So yeah. Alright, so 38, 37, so 45 FPS average with FSR on quality. And so let's go ahead and go down further in the low settings. Let's apply this, and we're going to be reloading now. Alright guys, so this is actually a low settings preset now, alright, without any ray tracing, and we are using FSR at native AA. Let's see the performance. It's looking like it's close to 50 FPS, but yeah, it's decreasing a little bit. So I was getting 50 FPS when I launched the game, when I restarted the game, but it's down into the 40s. So medium settings preset, guys, is the way to go in my opinion. With FSR on quality, this game is not very well optimized, which is showing right now at these settings. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, and I will actually see you guys in the next one. But I don't know if Ubisoft's gonna make it with this game or not. Alright, so bye bye.